Hello everyone, welcome to the end of the REBT exercise series. I thought there was 2 more exercises left, but I guess there were only 17. But I wanted to end it with the appendix, which is on page 200, how to maintain and enhance your REBT gains, and why I can break down things in the moment, why it's important to break them down on paper more so in the beginning and moderate stages of the recovery journey, because you're more likely to try to escape discomfort. Now I can look at anything in the moment because I'm not trying to change my internal state. But before I go any further, please subscribe, hit that like button down below. Thank you. Hopefully you watched all the videos. Hopefully this series was helpful. I think it's extremely important to show people why breaking your beliefs down on paper, not your thoughts. Remember, OCD is a belief disorder. Thoughts are just a small piece of all the symptoms of OCD. And Phil at OCDrecovery.com, please thank Phil for all the hard work he does behind the scenes. Without Phil, OCD Recovery would not run as smoothly as it does with all the booking services. We are very thankful for Phil. Okay, so how to maintain your improvement. When you improve and then fall back to old feelings of anxiety, depression, self-doubting, try to remind yourself and pinpoint exactly what the beliefs, feeling, and behaviors you once changed to bring your improvement. So every time I would fall back on, say, my body dysmorphia, I would remember when I was in a good spot, I wasn't being compulsive, I didn't avoid food, I wasn't tracking my calories, I wasn't tracking programming, because I did that very compulsively for myself. Not that those things are inherently bad. I stopped Googling, I had a lot of really good behaviors, and if I felt overweight or I felt bloated or I felt icky, the body dysmorphia ick, just similar to the ROCD or disgust feelings of contamination, and I was wearing those a lot better. So if you feel depressed again, think back about how you undepressed yourself or made yourself unanxious. So you stopped telling, I'm going to use my example. You stopped telling yourself that even if you gained weight and didn't have a six-pack and you didn't look the way you wanted, it wasn't the end of the world. Sure, you like physical appearances. You think aesthetics are really great. I just like the building process of that, but it's not the end of the world if I don't get those things. So you forced yourself to not do the compulsions. You didn't avoid food. You trained how you wanted to train. You took off when you wanted to take off. You didn't have any set routines, etc. Keep thinking and thinking and thinking about those rational beliefs, such as, yes, I'm going to put the hard work in with exercise, but exercise is only a piece of my life. It's not my life. You're just a person who's in shape. And that's actually a very small, minuscule thing in life in general. So it's important to look at that overall. Okay? Don't merely parrot these statements, but go over them carefully many times, not in the moment, over and over again during a setback. But usually when people are having a setback, I recommend, I had a call like this yesterday, usually take maybe 2 weeks to just not make any changes. Like if you're doing compulsions, change that. But don't go back to the books right away. A lot of people will have a setback and then they're like, assimilate the knowledge. And don't do that. We all make that mistake. You have to learn to not do that. Okay? Keep forcefully looking at changing your beliefs and disputing your irrational beliefs, and realize that you can get yourself back to where you want to go. You can't say that with 100% certainty. We know that. This is why Ellis's principles have had to be tweaked a little bit for OCD, because Ellis found OCD sufferers very annoying. It's where his song Wine, Wine, Wine came from, because we're all annoying as fucking shit. All of us, including myself. So, we have to keep risking and doing things that you irrationally fear, such as riding an elevator, socializing, for me, not counting macros, going to the gym, stop taking selfies, etc. Once you have partly overcome one of your irrational fears, keep acting against it on a regular basis. If you feel uncomfortable in forcing yourself to do these things that you are unrealistically afraid of doing, don't allow yourself to do them, okay? And remember that you're going to feel that discomfort forever if you keep doing compulsions and avoidance. Practice making yourself as uncomfortable as you can be. This is why I do certain things. The end of the book is amazing. I forgot how good the end of the book is. I read the book again for the first time in a couple years, like 3 months ago. And I had a hard time putting it down because it'd been so long. There's so many great things in the back of the book, pages 200 and beyond, that were incredible. Okay? Try to clearly see the real difference between your healthy negative feelings, such as sorrow, regret, and frustration, when you do not get some of the important things you want, and unhealthy negative feelings such as depression, anxiety, self-hatred, and pity. Whenever you feel over-concerned or panicked or miserable, acknowledge you're having a statistically normal, but I love this, statistically normal, but psychologically unhealthy feeling that you are mainly bringing about yourself by dogmatic shoulds, oughts, and musts. And then just go through this. Like I said, this is a very important thing. And then page 211, is the techniques for disputing irrational beliefs is super important. So what self-defeating irrational beliefs that you want to get up? So if I'm stuck with OCD for the rest of my life is ruined. Can I rationally prove this? No, because there's obviously people who have OCD, very, very severe. They don't see it as negative as I do, et cetera, et cetera. So this is important. And this book has changed my life. I've read it about 5 or 6 times. All the books on the reading list. If you're coming in for calls, if you're coming in on a pack, if you've even done a single session, please don't read. Don't sit in silence if you're suffering. We can help you. Look at this as a long-term investment in your mental health. In the sense of changing your belief systems. Thank you again. Back to some other scheduled videos. These are the ones that I have coming up. Underestimating compulsion cutting. Saying no to people. ADHD and OCD. I get asked on that all the time. Bedroom anxiety and intimacy. Respect fears and then delaying compulsions. Everything about childhood. All the myths about going into your childhood. Rejection fears. Self and other rejection. Financial myths. How to build patience. Marriage advice. I'll have Erica on that one again. Work fears. Stomach fears. IBS, GERD, top and below in both. Exposures versus chasing exposures. That's going to be a good video. The benefits of the recovery principles and another Q&A with Erica. So probably won't do every single one of those, but a lot of them I will do. Thank you again for all the support. I hope you enjoyed this series. Hope to hear from you soon. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day. And Phil at OCDRecovery.com.